So last Saturday was our family's annual game night, which is basically our version of the Olympics, snacks on every surface, rivalries that span generations, and my cousin Greg insisting he just has a competitive spirit while glaring at the Yahtzee dice. This year, my sister suggested we play charades, probably because it's the only game where my Uncle Bill can throw the board in a fit of rage. Grandma, however, sat quietly, knitting something that suspiciously looked like a sock for an octopus, but no one dared ask. Things got mildly weird when she perked up and said, "Oh, charade-esque. How delightfully theatrical." We didn't think much of her word choice, figuring it was just another one of Grandma's fancy crossword puzzle terms. But when her turn came, she stood up, tossed aside her knitting, and struck a pose that was somewhere between Swan Lake and an air traffic controller with a vendetta. The timer started, and instead of miming, she began what I can only describe as an interpretive dance routine, complete with jazz hands, dramatic floor rolls, and at one point, what I think was a reenactment of the moon landing, socks included. The rest of us sat frozen, unsure if we should clap, guess, or call for medical assistance. Not to be outdone, Grandpa jumped up next and launched into a tap-dancing rendition of The Godfather, which mostly involved menacing foot stomps and him muttering "Leave the gun, take the cannoli" between shuffles. The cousins quickly caught on and, before we knew it, game night had devolved into a full-blown interpretive dance-off. My little brother tried to be a tornado, but mostly just spun until he crashed into a lamp. Even Greg, the die-hard competitor, ended up doing the worm to represent Titanic, which was both confusing and deeply concerning. By the time the night ended, the living room looked like a ballet studio after a tornado, and Grandma had declared herself winner of Charades for both style and stamina. As we surveyed the carnage, broken lamp, scattered snacks, and a suspiciously octopoidal sock, my dad sighed, "Next year, I'm picking the games." Grandma just winked and said, "Don't worry dear, I've got a leg up on the competition." Or 8.